Here on a lake in Central Texas, we're going to do some repair work on this dam. When the dam was originally built several years back, it wasn't built correctly, and so you can see the back slope is way too steep, and also the dam is seeping underneath at the original grade level. The original grade soils are not generally are not waterproof. They're permeable, and when you build a dam like this, you have to remove all that original grade soil, the topsoil layer, to get down to some impervious layer and start building your dam on that impervious layer and build it out of impervious material. So this dam is seeping, and we came in here a couple months ago and made this little access road here, and we're going to be digging along that, digging down basically a 8-foot wide trench, and we're going to fill with impervious material and try and get this thing to stop leaking, and then rebuild this back slope on top of that material. Hopefully we can get this thing to stop seeping. But I'm just shooting this video. I wanted to get an example of what it looks like when something like this is seeping. The first thing that we've got to do is we've got to reroute this little ditch right here. Makes this little bend right up against the back slope of this dam, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig from that point. I'm going to dig straight underneath where that excavator's sitting over to this point. I'm going to dig a straight line there, a new ditch, which will effectively reroute this little grade here, or this little waterway here. Try and get down this hill. So you can see that this waterway it's got water in it. It's flowing a little bit of water. Really, it's flowing more water than it should. And you can see right down here, give you a good example of what the total flow is on this ditch. You can see the water moving through there. So where's all this water coming from? It's not runoff. A lot of this water is seepage. Right here where the track hoe went through, disturbed the soil, and right down here is a little area that is in fact seeping water. I don't know how well this is going to show up on the camera here, but it's coming out of this layer right here is where the water is coming out of. That's the original grade layer. And right over here we've got more of the same coming out of that original grade layer right there. And if I can get to it over here, there are some other holes. This whole area right here is wet, flowing a little bit of water. And this right here is a really good one, really flowing real strong. You can see the water coming out of there. It's a crawdad hole is what that is, or maybe a frog hole, like a bullfrog hole or something. But he's burrowed back in that original layer, and all along here there's these holes that are seeping water. The frogs and crawdads and what have you have burrowed back in that bank along that layer, that original grade layer, and got that water flowing. There's some more right there that's just kind of seeping. It's not really flowing real strong, but it's all along here. And of course we're right at the bottom of this dam. Where that layer of grass is, that's probably about the original grade. Years back when they built this dam, that's where they started stacking up dirt. This is a good example, prime example of why these things need to be built by somebody who really knows what they're doing, because now we've got water all along from this point all the way along here, we've got water coming out of the ground, all the way back over to that point. And it's doing the same thing underground. It's just seeping into the ground, saturating the soil. So that's what we're going to be after, what we're going to be trying to accomplish here on this job, is repairing this dam. I'll add to this video over the next few days as we're working on it.